how to make butter chicken. We've got Chef Devin Rajkumar here with the answer. Chef, you smell so good today. Is it you or is it this? Or is it a little bit of both?
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah,
because I'm really fond of this food and I cook it a lot. I think Indian food is very intimidating because of the amount of spices and layering and flavoring and techniques that are involved. But this is a simplified version of butter chicken.
Okay.
So first thing we're going to want to do is get some oil into the pan.
Yes.
I don't want to be using any extra virgin olive oil or anything crazy like that. This is going to go in. And again, this is a simplified version. So if you're an Indian chef at home, I don't want any mean tweets from you, okay?
Please don't judge him.
Yeah.
He's doing sort of that very accessible recipe so we can all follow it.
Because to be honest, this dish started in India, in Delhi, and it was by some restaurateurs or some chefs there that basically had leftover chicken tikka. And that's chicken that goes on the skewer, that goes in the tandoor, the big clay oven.
Okay.
So they're like, what can we do with this leftover chicken tikka? So they put it into a tomato and butter gravy sauce. That's butter chicken, okay?
They were geniuses.
Those guys.
That's what you do with the leftover.
Those guys are
yes.
legends. So I have some onions in here. We'll put some more onions. And again, I'm not too concerned about the chop of the onion because this will all get blended. To this, I'm going to add in. Oh yeah, we have to do our game.
I always lose at this game. What is the
that's
point
why I like
of
playing it. Yeah,
What is it?
No, I'm kidding. This is tandoori masala.
Okay.
Okay, and then
I wasn't gonna get that right.
Then we have some Kashmiri red chili powder.
Okay.
I think another barrier for people to cook Indian food is you need to get certain ingredients from the Indian grocery store. One of those ingredients is this guy, which I don't know that you're gonna get right away. This is a tricky one.
I don't know.
It's got like a celery and maple kind of flavor. It's fenugreek, also known as methi.
Okay.
So this is going to be bitter if you don't cook it out. So this needs to go into the pan as well. And again,
and you need to have that.
You need to have the fenugreek, the methi. This is the fresh version of it here.
Okay.
This is the fresh version of it here. You need to have this to make butter chicken. If you don't, it's not going to taste the same.
Right. That's a good tip though, because I think a lot of us try it home and then it's like, why is this a little bit off? This is not tasting the way it should. Get the right spices.
There's another very, very important spice that you need to have, which is called mace. Now this is my little jar from home. I'm not taking it out here, I'm leaving it in here.
Okay.
So we'll add in a little bit of mace. Mace is the shell that surrounds the nutmeg. So it's not as strong, but again, if you sub in nutmeg for mace, nutmeg is very sharp, it's very pungent.
Yes.
You're not gonna get the same flavor. You want something a little bit more delicate.
Okay.
So mace goes into here as well. And of course, cardamom. This is a mixture of green and black.
Okay.
So cardamom goes into here. And this is the beauty of Indian food. We're just toasting off some of these spices and it's already like spreading this entire area with beautiful smell. Again, I'm always a big fan of seasoning with salt as I go along and building that flavor. Now, to get to the chicken part of it.
Yeah.
Here we have some chicken. You can use breast, you can use legs, you can use thighs. I prefer dark meat, but you can use whatever you want to do.
Dark meat's a little fattier, so, you know.
I'm dark meat too, right? So
some people find it easier to work with or better to work with for flavor.
Exactly. So we
have... Is that yogurt?
Yeah, yogurt goes into here.
Okay.
Then to this, I'm going to add in some more of the chili powder.
That's where you get the beautiful, vibrant color,
Yes, of course.
That's
now,
really nice.
To this, we're going to add in some honey, which will give it a little bit of sweetness, and we're also going to add in some lemon juice as well.
So if you're watching this recipe and you're thinking there's no way I'm going to remember all this, we put it all online, cityline.tv, and you will put every single spice that you have put into the pan online.
Exactly.
So we can copy you.
Yeah, and if you're here or you're at home and you're seeing me do this, follow the recipe.
Follow the recipe.
Yeah, go follow.
Because we'll actually have measurements.
Yeah.
He's cooking like a chef right now, which is fine.
So we have this marinated in here.
Yeah.
This needs to go for minimum 4 hours.
Yeah.
Again, Indian food takes time. Good dishes take time. You're going to get what you put into it, right? So take the time and marinate it. Ideally, you do it overnight.
Right.
So I have this one that's been going, and I have a pan that's preheated. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this out. We'll add a little bit of oil, and I'm going to take this chicken out and sear it. Now, what you want to do is you probably want to cook this in the oven, similar to how you would cook in a tandoor, which is kind of like a big clay oven.
Okay.
But just for the sake of this segment and to demonstrate it, I'm going to pan sear it. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you can imagine, we're going to get color over here. This is going to get added to this pan, etc., but we're getting to all that shortly.
It is a lot of layering, though. Like you say, it's a lot of layering of flavors.
I can't stress enough, you're going to get what you put in.
Yeah.
And with a lot of food, it takes time. I do a lot of caterings and stuff, and people just assume that you show up with the food. They don't know that it takes like an entire day before to get it all ready.
No.
You're really going to get what you put in.
It's not fast food.
No,
which is why
I
think people will pay a premium or will go the extra mile to get it done right, which is probably why most people don't make their own butter chicken at home.
Exactly.
But try it.
Give it a shot.
You should try it.
This is a simplified version, and I've worked on it a little bit, so you can do it. Next ingredient we're going to add is toothpaste. Tomato paste. Okay, that's
Tomato
gonna
paste.
go into here. They come in these cute things now,
I
so
love
it.
those.
Tomato paste goes in there, and this is actually really important. What I want to show you right now. All on the bottom here, you might have heard something called fond before. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Just gonna want to deglaze that.
Okay.
Okay, with a little bit of water. Into this as well, I can add in some of these fresh chopped tomatoes.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stew this down. Stew it down, stew it down, stew it down. As well, this one would be butter chicken without butter.
How much butter are you putting in?
I'm adding all, no, I'm not adding all. we're gonna add a nice little nug here, and I'm gonna add a nice piece here. So what's gonna happen is, this is gonna cook down.
Yeah.
And when this cooks down, you blend it.
Okay.
When the chicken is seared, you add it into this this blended mixture. And then what you get left with is this beautiful sauce here with the chicken, okay? So it's, again, the recipe is online. It's very simple to follow. If you have any questions, you can contact myself or Tracy, and we'll gladly answer them for you.
I'll just guide you through it step by step, guys.
But you get left with this beautiful end product, and I can't stress enough, just take the time and do it. And it's like anything else, it's repetition. The more you do it, the better you get at it.
100%. And you know what the good thing about doing it at home is? You can put as much chicken in it as you want, because don't you find when you buy the butter chicken, it's not enough chicken. I mean, you're left with a lot. You're left with a lot of the sauce, which is great, because I would put that on everything. But at home, you can put a lot of chicken in there.
And you can do butterfish, you can do butter steak, butter turkey, have fun.
Yes.
Butter tofu, yeah.
Butter toast. Butter everything.